Another well-known employee leaves Rooster Teeth, and fan backlash over the people who were removed from the company just a few days ago. Oh, Rooster Teeth, here we go with this clown show again. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, we got more bad news about Rooster Teeth. It's like they just keep doing it. It's like, at this point, they just want to just go down and create a sinking ship. I mean, it continues and continues, and it never stops. And we have a lot of news to cover today, because another big employee has left Rooster Teeth, and it's not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign at all. So, the person who left was Lawrence Sonntag. Now, he is very well known within Rooster Teeth. Now, a lot of you will probably know him from Funhouse. Some people may actually know him from there. And if you didn't know him from there, then you probably know him from Inside Gaming and The Know. So, there's a lot that he's done. So, let me give you a little breakdown of who he is, and then we'll get into what he had to say. Lawrence Sonntag. He was an American actor, voice actor, show, and podcast host, content producer, which was live action, and a gaming journalist, which there's a lot of times where you would see him on The Know. And now that he's gone, this is another huge person to leave Rooster Teeth. And, man, it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse, seeing a lot of these people leave Rooster Teeth. It's just one big sinking ship. So, let's go on to what he had to say first. So, this is what he had to say. After 5 incredible years today, I'm announcing that my time at Rooster Teeth is coming to an end. Before anything else, I'd like to thank everyone I've worked with over the years. There are too many amazing people to list them all, but obviously, I'll deeply miss seeing James, Elise, and Adam every day. Not to mention all my new friends on the Inside Gaming team. I wish them all the best and have complete faith they'll continue making cool stuff. Yeah, as long as Rooster Teeth can stay afloat. Actually, now I get to be surprised by what they make, which I'm weirdly looking forward to. Now for the obvious questions that I can answer. Why am I leaving, and what am I doing next? My reasons for leaving are complicated and probably beyond what a notepad screenshot could convey. The simplest version is that I discovered a number of opportunities that I could best pursue on my own. Now, isn't that funny? Because with all the other people that have left the company, if you think about it, this is the exact same thing they have said. They have found better opportunities. Now, as I've stated before, some people leave on a severance package. Now, companies will do that, and they'll let you leave with your head held high. This may have been something here. But, then again, seeing that he's leaving, it's pretty big. This is pretty big for Funhouse, and a lot of the fans of that. Which kind of leads to the next question, and I get how it looks. I promise, I'm not leaving to become a full-time streamer. So, he does have his YouTube channel. He has his own YouTube channel, and you can check him there. So, it's not like you're never going to hear from him again. He still does things as well as apparently streaming. So, it's very interesting to note that he's going to be doing that. And, but this does lead you to think, a lot of complicated reasons. And, yeah, makes you wonder, doesn't it? Especially with all the things that have been going on with Rooster Teeth. Even if it might look that way for a little bit, I have a lot of projects already in the works for 2020, but it'll take a few months before they're formed enough to talk about. In the meantime, I want to finally finish The Witcher 3, and I might as well stream it. So yeah, even though it's not really my plan to stream full-time, I'll be streaming a lot in the coming months and try and get through my backlog. I have some other ideas for what to do with live streams that I've been kicking around but never had the time to do. Now is the perfect time to explore them. So come see me at twitch.tv/Sirlar if you want to see what that ends up being. And Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out, and I'll be damned if a job is gonna get in the way of that. If you're still reading, that means you care enough that I can thank you too. everything I've done and everything I will do is entirely because there are people that are entertained, interested, or at least go to sleep easier watching what I work on. So thank you for that. Hopefully I can continue making content that's worthy of your time. And I'm sure that you will, Lawrence. And best of luck to you, man. And I'm sure that everything will go well for you, and I hope it does. I hope everything goes well for you. But see, this is another case of another person who is left to find better opportunities, as they say. Which, I'm sure that's what they're doing. They are going to find better opportunities, 100%. I mean, it's Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth's a sinking ship. I mean, they're going to find better opportunities. And the thing of it is that, you know, you look at this, and it's just more bad news for Rooster Teeth and their future, because with the more people leaving, and the more people getting fired and laid off, you know, it's just a sinking ship. And here's the thing, speaking of it being a sinking ship and people leaving the company, getting fired and laid off, there are some fans that are really starting to show their outrage over the situation that has been going on with Rooster Teeth. A lot of people are starting to wake up to Rooster Teeth, their problems, and it's not looking good. The backlash is getting real bad. I mean, so taking a look at some of these tweets here, this person had to say, I literally don't know how anyone can like Rooster Teeth in 2019, which I agree with that. They have been outed a lot of the terrible things, not everything, but a lot of the terrible things they've been doing for years. You know, you have all these layoffs, you have all these horrible decisions, you have the Vic situation. I mean, there's so many things that I could literally keep saying that has happened just alone this year, and there are things that go on behind the scenes that people don't know about. I mean, there's a lot of serious stuff still going on, despite the fact that there are people out there shilling for Rooster Teeth and saying, "Oh no, they're doing great. They spent enough blood for Warner Media and AT&T. They spent enough. They'll be fine now." No, there's a lot of issues, and people, you know, instead of pushing it under the rug, they need to see the reality of the situation. So this person continues to go on to say, not only are their videos unfunny, and their humor cheap and offensive at most points, they're a corporation who does not care about their fans or their employees and would throw any one of them under the bus just to get more money, and yet still play the guise of community first. Which, that's true. We've been seeing more and more cases of Rooster Teeth just throwing fans under the bus. They ignore criticism, unless it's woke criticism, because, you know, there's apparently offensive things about a shirt that had to do with a certain character named Adam, which wasn't offensive at all, but it was still taken away. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it was only 3 people who cried about it. And yet, they'll make that change, but when people are upset because they aren't doing well with their shows, they don't listen to that, and they say, who cares? Yeah, no, I mean, that's true. They don't effing care about you. All the shows you watch are made by people who are getting laid off a week before Christmas without notice. Well, I can't argue that. I mean, it's sad and it sucks that those people are getting fired and removed from the company right before Christmas time. That is the worst time for anybody to get laid off or taken out of their job. And it doesn't matter, though. They'll just throw anyone under the bus to, you know, continue doing what they're doing. I mean, it's crazy. And they don't care. I mean, they don't listen to fans. What they do is they listen to the fanatics and Puritans on Twitter that just go on about stupid things, about political agendas, and then they shove theirs into their own shows. That's why Ruby is suffering right now, because, dear God, the politics is ridiculous. I mean, it's insane. So one person also responds to this. Exactly. The truth really stings, and I wish it didn't have to be like this, but RT is dying, and they have no one to blame but themselves. That couldn't be more true, because their decision-making is awful, their irresponsibility is ridiculous, it's on a whole nother scale. I mean, Bethesda just recently got hacked, okay? And they're still a more organized company than what Rooster Teeth is. I would put everything that Rooster Teeth has done in this year as the worst category I've ever seen. In fact, I'd have them win the award for worst company because they're so unorganized. They're just having skeletons fall out of the closet. I mean, they're doing so many terrible things, making terrible decisions so irresponsibly. It's just bad. I mean, I could go on. When I canceled my first membership, I thought I was too rash and shouldn't have made a decision to abandon ship so quickly. Now I'm glad I didn't get it back. F off, Rooster Teeth. Oh, man. I mean, like, this is what I'm saying. People are pissed. Like, they are beyond mad. They're beyond just sick of this stuff. They are to the point to where they are livid. They are absolutely frustrated over what has been going on. Rooster Teeth has done this to themselves. And for those people that are out there that shill and say, Rooster Teeth's the best ever, they could never do anything wrong. Ah! Yeah, they're not perfect. And there's a lot wrong with them. A lot. Despite how some people are just going to defend them no matter what. And I don't know what it takes for them to realize that Rooster Teeth has been doing some pretty terrible stuff behind the scenes. I don't know what it's going to take for them to realize that this stuff is terrible. Rooster Teeth is very bad as a company. They're very irresponsible, and everything's falling apart for them. No matter how much they're going to keep trying to defend Rooster Teeth, you know, things keep happening. This is the one tweet that I absolutely loved. I thought this was hilarious, where one person had to say, Rooster Teeth does something in 2019, the fans, and then it just shows Fallout. It says, everyone disliked that. Oh, it's so true. I mean, who is going to sit over here and give praise to Rooster Teeth this year for what they've done? I mean, other than people that are just blind and don't see what's really going on. I mean, this is ridiculous. And more things continue to happen. You know, when the Vic situation occurred, that's when I just thought to myself, they have not learned anything. They haven't. And, you know, they continue to prove that they are not learning anything. And the criticism I've given to Rooster Teeth was so that they would improve, that they would learn from their mistakes, and that they would improve to become better as a company. But instead of listening to the criticism that myself and many others have provided for them to improve, well, what's Rooster Teeth doing? They're regressing. They're continuing to fall up the stairs, as they believe, because they believe failure leads to success. And that's what they're doing. And it's like they say, get woke, go broke. And Rooster Teeth is ultra progressive woke, and because of that, they're going broke. And that's all on them. You know, you either learn to improve or you fall by the wayside. And Rooster Teeth is continuing to spiral down the wayside. At this point, it's just going to keep on until Rooster Teeth is no longer a company if they keep this up. They're digging their own graves. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Share the video and spread the word. It's greatly appreciated. It really helps out the channel a lot. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy, hit the video with a like. Subscribe if you're new here. Check to make sure you're still subscribed. Follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. And I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.